ISO 20022 Chapter 7, Cardano. Created in 2015 by mathematician and notorious Ethereum co-founder Charles Hoskinson, Cardano is a third-generation Layer 1 blockchain that looks to provide scalability and interoperability in a sustainable fashion. Now, Cardano is already much more energy efficient than its predecessors Bitcoin and Ethereum because ever since the blockchain's inception, it's been on a proof-of-stake mechanism. So instead of mining blocks like we've seen with proof of work, the network allows anybody staking the currency token ADA to create blocks using validator slots. Not only do these validator slots help Cardano be much more decentralized, but they also contribute to the creation of these sidechains, which run parallel from one another, helping the network upgrade and be much more scalable over time. And the overall goal of the network is basically to be the internet of blockchains, allowing you to seamlessly move assets from one blockchain to another, making Cardano one of the first of its kind to introduce the concept of interoperability, allowing different cryptocurrencies to communicate with one another. Imagine being able to send Bitcoin to a Binance address without any additional exchange procedures. This is pretty similar to what banks already do with fiat when you exchange a US dollar for any foreign currency. However, being that crypto is a relatively new technology shocking the financial space, this concept's going to take some time to really gain some mainstream popularity and adoption. But in terms of a payment protocol conceptually similar to what we already use today, Cardano's looking like a solid contender. And that was just a little about the ADA settlement layer. Another key component in Cardano's coding lies in its computation layer, which is where its smart contract capabilities are housed. And it's likely you're already familiar with the term smart contracts because it's synonymous with Ethereum. But this similarity is pretty important because it's the whole reason why we have Cardano in the first place. As of today, we've seen what smart contracts can do with NFTs and dApps, bringing investors into the space as new projects and exchanges arise. But this only scratches the surface. Smart contracts can be used for a number of things, from facilitating the transfer of property ownership to paying your rent, mortgage, or utility bills, even fractionalizing real-world assets like land or art. The list goes on, as these are real-world 21st century transactions that can drastically benefit from a system that's faster, cheaper, and more efficient in their settlement time. While working on Ethereum, Charles recognized what smart contracts could eventually evolve into, but started growing concern that the network would have issues with security and scaling as it developed over time. So he eventually left the Ethereum project to create what his version of smart contracts should have been. Enter Cardano. Fast forward to present time, Cardano has proven all naysayers wrong, as it's comfortably risen to secure a spot in the top 10 coin by market cap. With payment settlements and smart contracts all packed into one super chain promising secure transactions through the separation of these two layers, it's no wonder Cardano has captured the hearts of many, but especially those in underdeveloped countries, as Charles Hoskinson remains true to his word of banking the unbanked and providing updates on the Cardano blockchain and IOHK, which is the actual software that's building these blockchains and introducing them to emerging governments and markets. And this type of ambition has stirred up some controversy in the space because it's been rumored that Cardano in its final form will actually flip Ethereum in market cap. But what do you all think? Can Cardano really be the ETH killer?